8:30 in the morning on the 11th. I just rewatched the video that I recorded at 1 o'clock this morning, and a few things to note. I don't really have like a sign off or a sign on.
Because I'm not a YouTuber, I'm not trying to be a YouTuber, I just want to document my life for personal gain. Whether or not these videos will become public, I don't know.
I'm recording from my phone now. Then I'd also kind of want to try like documenting my day and see how that goes. We'll start with a workout this morning. I'm also hoping that doing this will create a little bit of a schedule, because that is something that I have been struggling with since I'm not working at the moment, and I can talk about that more later. Second thing to note, I should talk a little bit faster. As I rewatched it this morning after sleeping, it was just a little bit slow. We'll try that today. So another thing that I wanted to mention was I struggled so hard trying to figure out how to share a freaking private video on YouTube. Come to find out, is a YouTube glitch. The link that is supposed to be working for me doesn't work, and I finally sorted it out, but it's not user friendly. So that sucks. I found my selfie stick. I'm testing it out right now. Don't know how I feel about it just yet. The clamp is taking off my phone case, so that's not really ideal. We shall see how I like it. I'm doing a 30-day challenge with Beachbody. My coach is Meg Madera, now Meg Keaton. She and I went to college together like a decade ago, and yeah, we never stopped being friends. Love her. Shout out to her. I don't know if she'll ever see this, because I'm not sure if I'm gonna make this public or not. We're starting week 2 of our 30-day challenge, and let's go. I finished my workout this morning. It was cardio today. I'm doing the Focus T25 with Shaun T. I've been pushing myself harder. I'm finding that I'm sweating more, especially compared to the first few weeks that I was doing it. I started actually during prep week. After the workout, solid 25 minutes, like a 3 to 4 minute cool down, took a shower, did a 15-minute face mask. That's why I'm literally glowing. This thing on Facebook came up for this product called the Shower Toga. I have never heard of it. Apparently it was on Shark Tank. Mark Cuban helped to kickstart it, and I don't know, I'm kind of into it. You can use it after you go to the beach, when you're camping. Healthcare workers who want to shower and rinse off everything and strip down before they come home help reduce the fear of contamination when they're coming from the hospital to the house. I just texted Sasha to ask him if I could buy it, so we'll see. He is not much of a camper, neither am I, but his cousins are, and I plan that we are going to do a lot of outdoor stuff with them. I'm really hoping so. He and I do love going to the beach, and I feel like we could definitely use it then. And they're having that 50% off, so I mean, why the heck not? I told him to call me in 30 seconds. Let's see if he does it. Hello.
Hello.
You called me in more than 30 seconds.
Okay.
Okay. So it's now evening, like 8:30 at night. I FaceTimed with Alex earlier today, and I don't know what it was, but I just fell asleep in the middle of FaceTiming, and then I didn't wake up until like 5, so I ended up sleeping for at least 3 hours. I'm not 100% sure when I fell asleep though, so that's still foggy. I've been really struggling with going back to a normal sleep schedule since I worked night shift. It's been a week now since I've been canceled from my crisis nurse assignment. I did respond to a COVID crisis here in Texas, but they actually didn't need us anymore. They felt like they were going to be in crisis. Called for these crisis nurses. We show up. There was no crisis, and then they sent us home. There aren't really many COVID crisis jobs popping up anymore, and those are shorter terms, maybe 6 weeks, 4 weeks, 2 weeks. Thankfully, the pandemic is starting to slow down as far as like the need for nurses being so urgent, but that also means that there aren't short-term jobs available, which is the only thing that I'd be looking for right now. So one thing that my best friend and I were talking about with our lives in quarantine is how little it's changed. I am a nurse. I'm a travel nurse at that. I am traveling constantly to other places to work there. Generally, I'm there for 3 months. So although I had to come back home, I was still going to work. My family is overseas, so I don't get to see them on the regular anyways. My boyfriend and I are still long distance. This has been the longest that we've been apart and not able to see each other. Unfortunately, my life has not changed because of this quarantine. Just a thought. That COVID crisis job that I responded to here in Texas, the nurses were not nice, and there was a whole lot of drama at that hospital, and I was actually very happy to be canceled because it was a toxic work environment. I've never worked at a facility who has so many rotten tomatoes in their staff before, and for me that's just a sign of poor management. But I worked also at a lot of hospitals. I was super disappointed to come into a work environment like that. Until next time.